So, as the crews head back to Kelso for a quick service to repair the cars, let's have a look at the overnight standings and catch up with some of the crews to hear firsthand how the Jim Clark is treating them.
Leading the event, Andy, somewhere that you wanted to be tonight, I'm sure.
Yes. The second stage Abbeys and Bathams were always historically quick. We'll get dialed in really quick and we're on it, and it seemed to work great. A few places I backed off I shouldn't have, and I was keep apologising to Lee, but he was struggling to get the notes out in some places. The pace was that quick. Went to Fogo, or Polworth, sorry. Had a quick stage in there. So, but tomorrow you're back out on like the open roads where the faster cars. That's a driver stage, where our class as a driver stage are Abbeys and Bathams, and I think tomorrow the Audis and, you know, joking aside, your Mark IIs will just be, I think, quicker than us on those type of stages, you know. But pleased, I'm very pleased.
First time here in the Subaru, of course.
Yeah.
You have won here twice before. Last time in 2007. Looking good for a second time. How much different is it in the Subaru compared to the Skoda last time?
Well, again, like I said, I've been to rides above. There's a certain stage at Fogo. There's a really bad, narrow, bumpy section, and you're 120, 130 mile an hour, and it went over the bumps, like, didn't even feel them, where the Skoda was a white knuckle ride. So in terms of handling and more finesse, the car's just planted, and, you know.
Great, well, it's looking good so far, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and more action in the wet, I believe.
I hope not, but we'll have to see.
David, end of day one, the car's sounding good as always. How's it going?
Not going quite quick enough. Andy Fennick is probably 20 seconds in front of us, I think, at this moment. But tomorrow, hopefully, we'll take some of that back off him.
Yeah. So, tomorrow we're hearing it's going to be wet. So, strategy is play it safe?
Oh, absolutely. We need some points. We've had 2 non-finishes. We need to get some points now. So, we've got to get to the finish. Maybe just take it a bit cautious tomorrow, especially if it's wet up here.
So reliability has been the issue, really, so far. How's the car running? Is it problems that you've fixed? Is it things that you know you can put your finger on?
We've had problems, not on this event, but the last 2 events, yeah. This event, everything's running just fine at the moment.
We'll touch wood it continues that way, and we'll see you in the morning.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Simon, end of day one. 3 stages out of the way. How's it going?
Yeah, it's going all right, considering we've had a bit of a bad few days leading up.
Talk to us a little bit about that.
I don't think I've got time. I think anything that could happen did happen to us. So we had a problem with the car. The back axle seized up in testing just before we were about to leave. So I ended up leaving my home 24 hours late. So it compromised us on the recce, unfortunately. We only got sort of 1 pass on the recce. So could have done with another pass, and it's also my first time with Ashley Trimble. You know, he's a great co-driver, doing really well, but it always takes a little time to get to know each other.
So apart from that, the car's alright, it's holding up after the first 3 stages tonight?
Yeah, we've just got a little bit of a noise from the front end of the car. We're just having a look to see what that is. It's a little bit of worrying. It sounds like a bit of a jackhammer coming along the road section. I think I know what it is, and I hope that it's nothing too serious. So.
We're just a bit disappointed, really. We had a bad time on stage 2. We expected to go a bit quicker than that, but we didn't.
Any particular problems or just pace?
Pace. Not quick enough. So we had a reasonable 3rd stage, so we just have to be quicker tomorrow.
Still, it's early days. The weather's been kind to you so far?
Yeah, it's going to rain tomorrow, I think. Wets are the order of the day, I think. So we'll just take it steady and hopefully bring it home.
Well, I mean, I struggled a bit last year. I don't know what it was in the dark, I don't know, but I just seemed on it this year. And Abbey was fantastic. I mean, it was a tough stage, and you're 4th and 5th gears through fast corners. So, you know, for me, I'm happy with it. You know, it's a long way to go. We're not far away. And then I think the last stage tonight, you know, the World cars are very quick. You know, them lads are pushing on as well. So, yeah, I'm quite happy. Long way to go.
Long way to go.
Tomorrow's going to be wet all day, I believe. So.
That's what we're hearing, so wets.
You lads will enjoy it, we might not. So no, fine as far as we're concerned.
The weather today's been quite good. How's the driving style going to be different if it is wet out on the stages?
Well, what happens then is the notes change. You know, you're coming into corners where you think, you know, you've got it down as a fast right or an easy right, and all of a sudden you've got to rethink that because your mind's saying go quick, but you know the conditions are changing. And a few times tonight there's gravel on the road from the cars in front or from the international, so you've just got to change it and be, you know, think about your notes and almost go one down.
So let's remind ourselves how the top of the results look going into day 2. Andy Fenwick leads by 20 seconds over David Kynaston, followed closely by Doug Bryden and Dale Robertson. With his 20-second lead in hand, Andy Fenwick goes out to set the pace for the rest of the field, and after the first couple of stages, he still leads the event. This lead was slender, however. After his own admission to being off the pace, John Stone had upped his game in the Skoda, setting the fastest time on the first run of Eccles and bringing him up to second place, now only 8 seconds behind Fenwick. Missing from that second place, of course, was the Audi of David Kynaston and Andy Russell. The pair had a good run over this first stage of the day, but a problem with the engine forced them to retire on the way back to service. A frustrating end once again, where some championship points were desperately needed. Simon Major had been dropped in at the deep end slightly. Problems before the event meant he missed most of the recce, as well as this being his first rally alongside new co-driver Ashley Trimble. The Escort pair managing to climb up to third place after the first couple of stages. For Doug Bryden, this means a drop down to fourth place. Currently though, the highest placed non-championship crew. With the car fixed and back on song, Damien Cole was able to go out and claw back some of the lost time. Sadly, this would be short-lived though, before the gearbox gremlins returned after stage 1, and they had to go through the following stages reverting back to the manual shift. Still, some good times despite this see them climb up to 5th place. Cole desperate to do well here despite the problems.
60, on right 2, 80, right 1, 40, turn right 6 up, don't cut, rough inside. 170, flat press bump, 100 through the farm all the way, flat left, right 2. And left 1 continues for 100, into right 2 over crest past Hayes, 200. Well, let her have it, go on, she's alright. Flat press, 100, all the way. Left 1, 80, carry some speed, flat jump, 300. Slow left 1, tightens, turn long 4 minus, remember this. It's okay though, you've got room on the exit. Turn 4 minus, opens long. Now go, all the way, feeder 8. Well done, a long flat left, 100. Keep right with slow crest 20, turn left 5 at sign through the post.
Local crew Dale Robertson and Paul Maguire were still posting some fast times, but not as fast as the pace they had shown over the previous day's Abbey stage. They finished stage 6 in 6th place. Not chasing championship points, Mull residents Callum and Ian Duffy were in the pleasant position of not needing to push too hard. However, they were still posting some good times and currently hold 7th place. Climbing up into the top 10 by now, George Mackey and Simon Hunter were looking to continue. A high-speed spin on stage 9 wasn't enough to deter the pair though, and they set the 7th fastest time. This performance rewarded with 8th overall.